Come on, Wolcen! Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today we are headed back to Wolcen, the Lords of Mayhem. They just dropped their 1.0.10.0 update. Is this game fixed yet? That is what we're going to be discussing today on this video. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack and slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting smaller channels. All right, let's get on to the Lords of Mayhem. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. All right, so let's jump right into this. Patch notes 1.0.10.0. and Wolcen team status. So we'll read through the update, then I'll log into the game and we will see how it's doing. Hello everyone. Before sharing the patch notes with you, we want to communicate about the present situation in France and what it means for Wolcen in the next few weeks, and give you some news about our team. First of all, everyone is fine. But starting today, at 12 CET, all travels in France are now forbidden except under exceptional circumstances or mandatory reasons. We've already taken measures to protect Wolcen employees and ensure that most of our team members can work from home. But that's not possible for everyone. Since we don't want any of our employees to be put at risk, they will be staying home for an unknown duration. We're still committed to providing you with the best experience possible with Wolcen, and we will continue to do as much as we can. Work on the next league, fix bugs, but the overall pace will be inevitably slowed down. We're also freezing the recruitment process while the confinement remains. To end on a positive note, we would like to invite you to Geeks Worldwide channel on Twitch on the 22nd of March to follow the Wolcen stream team, none other than the David Brevik, the creator of Diablo. Woo! As a special guest. It's an honor for us to have such an ARPG champion take an interest in our game. We can't wait to hear his opinion about it, so that'll be pretty cool. By the way, I just want to be clear, at the beginning of this video, I didn't throw my hat because I'm mad that Wolcen is at home. Wolcen Studios, be safe. Take absolutely as much time as you need there before returning to work. Under no circumstances should anybody be taking any risks during these times. So that is the right decision that you are making, and anything that is currently getting developed for the game, like the league, or like, put it off until everything is passed. So just putting it out there because I don't want to get littered with comments thinking that I'm mad at them for that. I am not. Stay safe. And I'm currently working right now. I'm one of those people trying to serve the community. All right. General updates. Added jeweler inventory interaction. You can now equip an item directly from the jeweler panel. Added jeweler inventory interaction, improved right-click and left-click handling in the jeweler panel slots. Added jeweler inventory interaction, you can now move an item directly from the panel to the other panel. So, for general interaction, they basically just improved the jeweler. So, if you interact with the jeweler, it's just super annoying. You can't take things normally directly in and out. You have to transfer it off your person, into the inventory, out of the inventory, into the slot that you want it out of, and then back through that rotation. It just didn't make a lot of sense, and it was just like an improvement that needed. Sometimes they treated right click like left click, so then it was just a dumb annoyance. So I mean, it's good that they're continued working on bugs, so that's cool. User interface. Fixed a bug causing the max player health to display an incorrect value after leaving the aspect of the apocalypse. I've never seen that. Fixed a bug leading the right click of an item to the inventory to be considered a left click. That is like just, it's so annoying, so I'm glad you fixed that as well. Good. Icons from skill buffs are now correctly displayed on the left side of the screen. Okay, we will have to test that out. Enhanced save pipeline for cosmetics data. Fixed a weird ragdoll effect when killing some enemies. Fixed server crashes. That's a pretty bold, non-specific statement in 3 words. Fixed server crashes. Servers crash all the time. So, I mean, we'll see if it crashes when we're playing later. Fixed an issue causing players to have balloons instead of heads when playing the game on Proton. Fix an issue causing players to have balloons instead of heads. That doesn't happen since I've been playing. Gameplay. The rage gains from being hit do not trigger on taking damage over time anymore. This issue led to scenarios when your willpower and rage could end up locked with an infinite transfer. Not seen that. Fix a bug that made bonuses from stacking mechanics on the aspects of the apocalypse way more powerful than they should have been. Gate of Fates fixed a bug leading the damage taken from Dire Juncture passive node to apply knockback effects for the second time. Okay. Annihilation. I use Annihilation. Increased damage gains with levels plus 20 to max. Woo! They changed Anvil's Woe, Arctic Spear, Consuming Ember, Evasion. The damage bonus from evasion increased. Parasite, Slayer's Fury, Strings of Carrion, Thunderstrike, Wrath of B. So, I mean, they're going in here and they're revamping some skills. I have to say, as my main character has actually become a summoner, it's one of the few games that summoner took over my sword and board. I wish they did do something for summoning AI. They just walk around a lot of times in circles and they don't attack, and a lot of times it takes time to get all those bugs fixed, so it kind of sucks. But okay, so I mean, they're working on some skills. Items. Fixed an item duplication caused by stackable item manipulations in the trading window. Fixed a bug causing stackable items to display an invalid quantity in the trading window. Okay. End game. Fixed an error making it impossible to use legendary items in the upgrade quality project instead of the upgrade rarity project of the dark market. This has been something that people have been really upset about for a while. So basically it's saying that you can now use legendary items to upgrade quality in the dark market. So we'll have to check that out. Fixed a buzz causing rare and licensed expedition to not work in multiplayer. Haven't seen that. Fixed a bug preventing players to... Fixed a bug preventing players to finish an expedition when a group member exits the game after entering the dungeon. Fixed a bug preventing an expedition to be completed if the party leader exits the game at the end of the expedition. So super agitating. You're running an expedition with a team and one person leaves, gets kicked out, server crashes. You cannot finish the expedition. You're in an expedition, just you and one other person. Game crashes, computer resets, that person leaves the game, has to do something. You cannot finish the expedition. So what they're saying now is with this, if you have 4 people running the expedition and 3 leave, that one person remaining, if he completes it, he should be able to get the rewards. At least that's how I read it, which I hope that's how it is. And that's all we got. I like taking a look at a few comments before I log into the game. Lots of good stuff here. Double knockback fix. Cool. Looks good. Hope the crashes are resolved. Me too. Looking forward to the league system. Not looking forward to the league system. Was hoping Wolcen would take a different direction. I 100% agree with that. If I want to play leagues, I will play PoE because it is the best. Awesome patch. Many bugs, especially both of them. Fixed the bug preventing players to finish expedition. They finally fixed. Thank you for your efforts. I really enjoy it. Stay safe, everyone. Yet another patch goes without fixing Warpath. Great. Thanks a lot. Take your time. Blah, blah, blah. Keep safe. Thanks for the patch. Maybe you can still rethink this league thing. I would really prefer a different approach. Yes. Think about it. Well, there's no way they're already making it. They're not gonna rethink it. They should not do the league stuff. I know you're trying to copy PoE. Don't do it. When you promised balance, I was expecting the real issues to be addressed and not pimping some skills. Who cares about how much damage evasion is? That's funny. I stopped and read evasion. Nobody would care if it did 0. Okay. Nice nerf. No mention of fixing no icon displayed on the map if he or she appears. On a kind note, be safe. Okay. And B is still top damage skill. Nice try to balance things. Nice jobs. Cheer up. Thank you. Update whoop. Great news. Okay, so I mean... Ooh. Not going to read that one out loud, but if you want to see it... Yeah, so there's some people that aren't happy, and there's some people that's happy. Alright, so before I give my opinion, let's log into the game. 1 second. So I've actually been playing for a few hours now, because in previous videos I made, I just directly log in, so I didn't get to fully test everything, so I'm just trying a new way of actually just making sure that I truly break down the update and give it its due diligence. So I'm just running a mandate right now. I'm almost at the end, and I can tell you everything that has to do with the jeweler has been fixed, so that's great. I could tell you that Expedition, I've joined multiple parties, and we've tested leaving and seeing if they could still get credit, and that's fixed. So those two things have been great. Now, granted, they weren't addressed in this update, but problems that I still have with the game, okay? So, 1, joining a game. When I partied up with some people, we have to hit play sometimes multiple times to get the game to start because it continues to time out. And then weirdly, we'll have to like transfer leader amongst each other until we can get one of the games to log in. I mean, it sounds stupid, but sometimes you literally can't even get in to the game. So that's 1. 2, multiple times on Expedition and sometimes on Mandate, there's a certain quest or somebody you have to kill, and they're floating in the air. You can't kill the person, and there's no way to exit it. So it gives you it gives you something to do. You find the thing you have to do. You can't do it because the enemy isn't there or they're flying, and the only way to exit back is to log out of the game. Other than that, the game did still crash once over a couple hours. I mean, I still don't find it acceptable, but it's way better. So sometimes hard to get in, still had a crash. Still dealing with expeditions and sometimes not being able to finish, not having an exit to get out of it when you failed. Like, all that stuff are major problems still. But the stuff that they talked about in the update, at least everything that I could test, is way better. So, I mean, I guess from that regards, I am happy with what they did.
No.
But I'm still not happy with the game overall. Like, I just want to be clear. Also, you see down here, it actually shows now what my character is getting. So right now, lightning, poison, all the added bonuses that I'm getting for my character are actually now shown above my health bar correctly. So, I mean, again, that in itself is good. So, I mean, this is my summoner character.
I'll manage that right now.
I mean, this character's still kind of lower level. I'm about to hit level 60, but I mean, for the most part, I'm kind of walking through everything, and I still got some plans. Creating my own game guide for this one. I'm not copying anybody. I'm hoping it's something special, but I mean, we'll see. So anyways, I don't know why I'm just playing because I want to stream. So my update, or my opinion, Wolcen, you continue to make progress. Thank you. I cannot tell you how much I do not want you to do leagues. I think you have something fairly special here. You have a next generation ARPG with the best visuals that you can play in the West, and you have currently a very high congruent count. So you have a lot of concurrent players playing this game. So you've got the base, you've got the game, you've got the visuals. Do not do leagues. Honestly, like you said in your initial time that you want to focus on bug fixes, continue to do that, because I'm telling you right now, as far as it lagging, as far as servers, as far as balance, as far as problems with just overall generics in the game, there is still so much for you to work on, and you should not be thinking about updates or leagues until all that stuff is ironed out, because that's the stuff that's going to start making you lose your player base. So that is my opinion. So far, I'm still playing the game. I'm still invested in it. Me and my wife play it almost every night. And again, I am working on game guides. So I'm trying to give you my opinion, and I'm telling you, do not do leagues, okay? But this update, at least everything that you touched was in the right direction. I like that you refined the jeweler. I like that I can see what's increasing my damage. I like that if someone leaves, I can still complete my expedition. And some of the balancing was good, but there's still much more to do. So I guess maybe I shouldn't have thrown my hat at the beginning of this video, because it is a step in the right direction, but it is a half step. You need to be leaping, jumping, crossing canyons. That's how many steps you should be making. And don't do leagues. I'll say it for the 100th time. Okay. So that's all I got today at Action RPG. We just hit 800 subscribers, so we're 200 away from that 1,000 mark, which is this channel's goal. We've been around 5 months. I thank you, everybody that has been supporting this channel. If you think I deserve it, please consider subscribing and supporting smaller channels. I'm putting out a video every day now, and I'm trying to get a video every 2 days. So I'm continuing to hone in on my craft. I now have multiple people on the team, so we're working on it. So I think big things are coming. Please continue to leave feedback in the comments below, like I'm always trying to improve. And that's all I got. I will see you all later. Aaron.